Good day. Simply smashing! Welcome to the stream!
Hello! Welcome everybody to Qyjari's Curious Crafts. Tonight on 3 Sheets One Shot, we are starting a new one-shot campaign for our hapless heroes. Welcome everyone. Glad you could be here. Hey Lily. I am so happy with myself. I figured out how to increase the size of my Streamlabs chat bot to like 400% so I could see it on the monitor across the way and be able to see everyone's responses a lot more clearer than I could before. So let's get started. This is a brand new campaign. Like I said, we are starting brand new. There's the sheet's empty. It's got nothing. I did put some maps on there, figuring that our poor heroes, if they survived, would definitely start out in Stonebridge, and that they would probably meet in a bar or in a tavern, as per usual, as the traditional D&D trope goes. And we're gonna probably put a wanted poster up on the bulletin board there at the tavern and see where it leads us. Now, I do have inspiration from my dear friend Rylan, who is listening right now and will join us in chat when he gets home. And he had an awesome idea, and if he gets home soon and gets on the headsets with us, he is going to lead this campaign. Writing this campaign, he has a great idea, and I loved it. So we're going to go there. I think we're going to take the party across the sea. Let me scroll down, show you the map of Amynrath in my homebrew world. Here it is. It doesn't quite show all of it on this screen, but I will scroll down to the part we need, which is right here. We are in Stonebridge, this little island here south in the Nhikosha Dynasty area. And we're going to send our party, I believe, over to this mainland. This is Sara. It's Tsarra, but it's pronounced Sara. And it is mostly elven land. This is the land of the elves. And this area over here, where you see Ravenscroft, is Coventh. This is more the humans side. They do mingle. Ravenscroft is actually very diverse. All manner of beings are found in Ravenscroft, and it is ruled by Corvus Blackwing, who is a very just paladin ruler. He does answer to his liege lord Ferncrest, and Ferncrest resides in his castle down here in the south area of Coventh, right on Fire Lake. I did update the map recently. I don't have a copy of it downloaded. I use Incarnate Pro, and their link is below in my panels there. And I did change this feature right here to a volcano, because that is what's there. We've had adventurers actually traverse the volcano and rescue their fellows.
Look at you, fancy pants.
The working history of Amynrath. Yeah, actually it is a book. It's hundreds of pages long. We have had several campaigns in this world. In fact, we've got several running all at the same time. In fact, the Real Tranquil has brought that D&D party through a portal into Amynrath from his world. So now we have several parties adventuring in this world, all different levels, all different sizes of party and styles of play. Although I have to say that except for a brief sojourn into Greymouth Point right here, we haven't really... Hey, Raynick! I love Sir Mimsy's greetings. I did ask Mr. Sherwood, my wonderful voice actor who does the voice of Sir Mimsy, to actually give me some more of those, because we have some more patrons and I need to give them their own greeting when they come into the channel for the first time. So I have asked him for some more of those. I'm excited to get those when he has time to get those. But we haven't had anything happen in all of the campaigns that I talked about in Sara. So we are going to probably have these heroes cross from Stonebridge and get onto a ship, probably from Dyrebrook, because not many ships sail out of Stonebridge. They don't have a shipping port. And head over to Tarathiel, which is the capital city of Sara. And it's run by Queen... I can't remember her name. I'll have to look that up. I don't remember. It's a queen, though. It's not a king. I think she's... I haven't even gotten into the details of who she is. So as soon as Rylan and some other folks join me in chat, and you guys... Oh, I see everyone. Okay. I've got a bunch of people there. Hey, Tim, welcome. And, okay, we've got someone on the chat. Who is it? We've got Rylan and Lily. Hey, guys.
Hey. I was waiting until you finished talking before I even,
I was jabbering on. Yeah, thank you. All right, great. So, this is a brand new... this is an empty slate. We've got a bunch of pages to fill in here. This is just notes, and look at that. It goes from summary, intro, chapter, and then the notes. So it's empty. We can start a brand new story. In fact, I even have this part blank. So, all right, Rylan, you're in the chat now. What do you think? Now he's gonna...
I think it needs to stop raining.
Now he's gonna get all shy and quiet.
I walked in the door and sat down. I have cheese dip in the microwave.
Okay. All right. Then I will start ahead of you. But we're going to say that this is going to be... We'll just say, you know what? We can change it later if it turns into a mystery. But I think it's going to be a mystery from what he described to me previously. As we're the DMs. So everyone...
A mystery sounds amazing.
Yeah. In this chat, if you're watching this stream and listening to this stream... You're a DM, or you are going to get a lot of spoilers if you're a player of one of the DMs here. This is we're going to work backward. We're going to figure out exactly who the end boss is and work backward and figure out the mystery that solves that end boss. Or the mystery, or solving the mystery. Maybe it's just finding someone who's missing and beating some bad guys on the way. Our players, we're going to go with the usual 3+. That's a good... Hey, Rylan? Hey, can you do push to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Or we're going to hear him open his cheese dip all night. Okay, so this is a mystery for 3+ players with character levels, and we're going to say that our hapless heroes from the previous, should they survive, make it to level 4. So we're going to make this or 5 to 8. We're going to make this a level 5 to 8. So, we're going to get them started, and hopefully they'll hit level 5, and we will throw some creatures at them that are around that level. Okay, gotcha. He didn't get in trouble. Raynick. All right. We don't have a title. This is where the title goes. Let's just put to be, if I can spell right, determined. We don't know yet. And we don't know the summary yet because we don't know exactly, but we do know that our heroes meet in a tavern, as usual. It is a lifelong, forever D&D trope. So, our heroes, having completed their quest to deliver the mysterious... Did I spell that right? Yeah, I guess so. Netherstone to alchemist Gordon Rickman, named after our favorite Harry Potter villain slash hero, and cured, spoiler alert, Lady Rayla's curse, now find themselves with nothing to do. Oh, we have to come up with an inn name, a tavern name for the city of Stonebridge. We didn't do that last time. Let's everyone think right now. Think of a tavern name. Stick it in chat. I think there's a command for it. Drake is not on the channel. Let me look it up real quick. I think it's name. Yeah. Yeah, it's what Rylan just typed in chat because I'm an idiot. They meet the next morning at and then we will fill it in there to decide where to go next. Now, Stonebridge is aptly named because the only access to it from the south side of the Nhikosha Dynasty, which is Dwarven land, is a Stonebridge. And I will quickly scroll down to that map right here. Well, that's the Nhikosha Dynasty. This is the Netherwork mines where they first received the Netherstone. 3 days travel down the southeast coast to Stonebridge. And here is the close-up of Stonebridge. This is the house, the manor house, where Lady Rayla and her brother Jakelin lived. And I actually have fixed this. I made this chapel, this church, larger. This is where one of my character players is from. We haven't played that campaign in a while. We need to get back to that. She keeps telling me, I can't wait to spend the rest of the... find out what's happened to my character. We need to do that. But that church right there is where she's from. So they finished that, and they are now probably headed now north, which is really the only way they can go, back across the Mistborn Marsh, and down into the large capital city of Direbrook, which is a dwarven capital. And then find a ship. Maybe we need to come up with a ship name too. We actually had a ship name for that area, the Golden Pearl, I believe, but it sunk. So we have to come up with another ship. All right, let's see what we've got here. Rainick's non-alcoholic fruity drink bar. Tim's Bar and Grill is actually, but Jimmy's Chicken Shack, maybe not. Okay. All right, Rylan. Let's see if other people... Hey, Anchoku, welcome to the stream. Maybe you can help out with this naming problem we have for our inn and tavern. All right, so they meet it the next morning at the whatever tavern name we decide. It's probably an inn also, to decide where to go next. Upon investigation, they discover... Now, I'm going to say they're going to discover two notices posted to the wanted board. And the reason why is because Drake mentioned this the other day. He said, why don't you make it so that the players have a choice where to go? And tonight, we're going to write one of those choices. And then when we finish this campaign, one shot, we will write the next one shot. If they decide to go A or B, we're going to write A tonight. If they decide to go B, we'll write that next time. So that's the idea, is that we're going to keep this going. Let the players decide. We're not just going to keep them on a linear path. We're going to let them kind of sandbox it. All right. So the Netherstone Inn. I think that's the name of... Let me look. I have a glossary. At the end of all of our one-shots, we do have a glossary. Scroll, scroll, scroll. What have we got here? We've got the Netherstone Bed and Brew is what the name of the inn and tavern is, located in the mining village. So we don't want to do Nether again. So Express. Like it's an offshoot of subsidiary. You guys are hysterical. Can everyone hear me okay? Just want to make sure that my sound is working correctly.
Yes. Okay,
good. And can everyone who's listening on stream hear my other chatters? Because I messed up on that the couple nights ago. Okay, good. All right. So let's get my mouse back to the screen. All right. So while we're looking for those ideas, let's see if anyone other than Rylan can come up with an idea to name this in Stonebridge, name this tavern. Come on, Lily, don't you have any ideas? All right.
Today's like not my idea for wow.
Okay. English.
Not my
English
day,
much? Okay.
No, apparently not.
All right. Well, we'll give you a little. You can get time. Maybe you know what? Have a gin and tonic. No, don't. You're underage. I'm gonna have my gin and tonic. I'll say cheers to Anchoku. He likes my kind of gin too. All right. Well, we're gonna leave that cliffhanger tavern. I like that because there are a lot of cliffs on the edge of. Hey, Sarek! Welcome! Welcome to the stream. If you are a, the wobbly chair. I like that, Anchoku.
I missed that smiling face.
I do miss that smiling face, Anchoku. Thanks for chatting with us. Okay, so the wobbly chair. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, let's decide. I can't do the clever thing. I don't know how to do the voting thing like Drake can do. He's not on tonight. So, if one of my mods knows how to do it, why don't we vote for either the Cliffhanger Tavern or the Wobbly Chair? I like them both. Those are good ones. Why don't we do that? And we'll just leave that blank for now. All right, so they discovered 2 notices on the wanted board. And that's the summary. They choose one to pursue. And we'll just fill that in later, what that decides to be, what they decide to do. But in this case, we're going to say that they choose to travel to Tsara. Let's see. I'm going to write this. The notice on the wanted board. Oops. Brad. Tasks them to travel to Tarathiel in the realm. No, what's the word? What did I call it? I guess it's not realm. What did I call it? I'll just say the capital city of Tsara. To investigate a strange phenomenon. Ooh, can I spell that correctly? I did. Happening, spelling for the win. Happening in the southwest plains area of the land, where a small village is clad in a thick, unwielding, I spelled that wrong. Mist. I spelled that wrong. I think I spelled it right the first time. No, I wanted it unwielding. Isn't that a word? You guys are quiet tonight. Unwielding? Isn't that a word? Isn't unwielding a word?
I'm pretty sure. Also, Word doesn't know everything.
I know. Well, un-wielding worked. Okay, well, whatever. You know, it's the kind of mist that's not going to go away. We'll just say that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Rylan, for that. That's awesome. Okay, so poll start tavern name 0 for it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Oh, it didn't work. Poll start. Okay, that's fine. Oh, just let everyone. Oh, the hyphen is cheating. I know. I agree. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. I'm just gonna say it's that anyway, and then just tell it to add it to the dictionary. Haha. Maybe it's unyielding. Maybe it should be unyielding. Okay, we'll just leave it unyielding. And Sarah, I'm adding that to the dictionary because guess what? It's part of my dictionary. So that's the one that they choose to do this time. So we'll use that. We'll use that kind of name when we name the campaign. We're going to call it something like Miss something. I don't know. We'll come up with a clever name at the end. Okay. And that's all it is, right, Rylan? This is where you kick in and give me some ideas. This was your idea. We're writing your story, babe.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Okay, so in order to well, they have to get the party must travel northeastward to Direbrook to what is it called? To find passage to something passage aboard a ship bound for Tarathiel, which there are. If you look at my main map, I'll scroll back down. There is a very common travel route, trade route from Direbrook, Tarathiel, and Ravenscroft, and back again. These 3 cities are the major cities in my world. There are some smaller cities. Kasak over here. That's where one of my monk characters is from. Granlin. And this city has been moved. For story purposes, for Miramore, it is now over here. So pretend like this city here is over here. Granlin is the home of gnomes. Miramore was the home of halflings, but it has become a swamped cliffside. This is the area that I'm building on my Curious Craft program on Tuesday nights. I am building the vertical terrain piece for Miramore. It is a long abandoned, half submerged halfling cliffside village. Something happened there in the water that caused a surge, and now this village is partially submerged. Maeston here is a arcane city. It's very secluded in the mountains here. But I moved Granlin over here because they have a connection. The gnomes had a connection with the halflings. So that's that deal. This area is contested up here. This is the area that the orcs live up here, and they have tried to come down and conquer the Obsidian Wilds. This is definitely an area of contention. There's already been one battle for the Obsidian Wilds. They're now in the process of a second battle. Amethyst, Port Amethyst and Amethyst Bay, this area here is under the protection of Blackwing from Ravenscroft. His, well, spoiler alert, his half-sister is running this area up here. And so these 3 cities here have a very friendly trade route that they travel. And we've actually done, this is not a very, this Greymouth Point, this is an area that Tranquil has come up with for his world. And so we're going to stay out of this area. We're going to travel over here. I think we're going to head up to Tarathiel, find out what the Queen wants, and then head this way toward the southwest coast of Tessara. So that's the idea. All right, so what did we come up with? Did we come up with... Oh, I'm sorry. No, let me fix that. Someone unblock Sirach. I was too busy looking. There, I clicked it. Phew! Sirach, come back. Come back to us. You're good. I gotta fix that link thing. Sorry. It doesn't allow links for some reason.
That would be Drake's part.
He did that. Yeah, sorry.
Drake's got it on lockdown.
Yep.
I unlocked him. Her, it, they. Sorry. Yes, you're back, Sirach. I'm sorry. No, we're sorry. I gotta fix that because my viewers, I should just let all links because my viewers are awesome and you guys don't post nasty things. So we did that at the very beginning and we just never took it off. So you're good. Okay, so 7-Eleven. Oh, that's terrible, Anchoku. That's awesome and terrible. Okay, okay, should be okay. Thank you, Rylan. Oh wow, look at my moderators. You guys are on top tonight. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, he's got it harsh. Okay. Yeah, let me give you permission to post a link. Hang on. I don't know how to do that. Mod, you guys figure that out.
That's great.
I'm terrible at this.
I don't know how to do that. Hey, Mod, you figure it out.
You guys figure it out. You guys got it. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to writing a story because that's what I'm better at. Oh, this is not a serious show. Good thing. All right. So the party must travel northeastward to Direbrook to find passage. Obtain. That's the word I was looking for. Obtain passage. A brain. Come on. Obtain passage aboard a ship bound for Tarathiel. Once they cross. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should give a. Maybe we should have something happen on the ocean. So we need. Do we vote on the? We never. Hello, Elsa's Charms. That's a cool name. I like that. I'm just a little nuts today. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm a little lost without Drake. That's what it is. I feel lost. Okay, so we need a ship. Because what we might do is actually have something happen on the sea. We should do that. But do we ever decide on a... I keep looking at the I keep looking over at the chat and Sirac's ban window is still open on my screen and I can't close it, so it's driving me crazy. I keep hitting escape and it's not helping. Well, you're not banned. I've clicked it several times, but the window's not disappearing. Okay, back to the story. Let's decide on the inn and tavern. I'm gonna do that right now before everyone grows bored and leaves. What do we decide? Did we decide on... Okay, yeah, we can do that. They hire on as a fishing crew. Well, that works. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Raynick. Go ahead and post that link, babe. Okay, so we had the wobbly chair and... What was the other one? You guys need to be more chatty. I'm doing all the talking here. Scroll.
I zoned out.
It was the
I'm alive, I promise.
Cliffhanger
Maybe.
Tavern or the wobbly chair. Sober Island. I like that. That's cool. I'll have to look that up in a second. How about a sarcastic inn name, which is also a real place? So is it called? What is it called? I don't want to click the link. She's dipping into my face. Thanks, Rylan. You're a big help. The Cliffhanger. All right. We got to vote for the Cliffhanger. Who else? Cliffhanger? All right. We'll use wobbly chair in another one. All right. There we go. Cliffhanger. To decide where to go next. Upon investigation, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. The party must travel northeastward to... What? Cliffhanger. All right.
It named Sober Island.
Sober Island? Okay. I do like that idea. And we have taken stuff from real world places, obviously, because we used Alan Rickman's last name for our poor alchemist here in this story. All right, so they have to travel northeastward to Direbrook to obtain passage aboard a ship bound for Tarathiel. All right, you know what? They have two choices. Once they reach Direbrook, they may take a passenger ship vessel for how much? If they go as passengers, should be not a luxury ship per se. It's just dwarves. They're not much on luxury, but it is
How long will the trip be?
Well, let's look at the map because I need to work on my days and timings. I said that it would take 3 days traveling on foot to get from Netherwork Mines down to Stonebridge. So, on a ship, that's just 1 day, right? But really, it should be longer than that. So I probably should have made this journey here longer. So I probably need to put a scale on here and start working. I didn't have this map done when we did this campaign, this one shot. So that's the journey from Netherwork Mines to Stonebridge should be longer than 3 days on foot. So I'm thinking that traveling from Direbrook to Tarathiel should be longer. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. 3 gold, 15 gold. Yeah. 15 gold for the whole group would work. But we don't know how many players are in this party. That depends on how many players are in there. So, well, thank you so much for coming to hang out, Sirac. I really appreciate you dropping by and contributing. Hopefully we'll see you next time. So it should
15 gold could work, though.
Well,
it doesn't matter how big the group is, because they're still taking up space on the ship.
Okay, that's true. And you know what we could do is, the idea that I had was to give them 2 choices. Either go luxuriously for 15 gold, for the party, or work on a fishing vessel with free passage. What do you think? And then we could write the story based on. Oh, welcome! Thank you for following. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. That Sir Mimsy pops up. I love it.
Haha! It didn't get me. I can't hear it.
It didn't. Yeah, because you're on the. Yeah, it didn't pop up.
First
for
time
you.
in a long time.
Usually, when Sir Mimsy pops up, it scares my producer and her cousin. But this time they were fine. Okay, so they take a passenger vessel for 15 gold for the party, or work on a fishing vessel with free passage. So that gives them a choice, and we'll have consequences for either trip. I would say that if they choose to take the passenger ship, they do not encounter any issues. Oops. Oh, look at it. Solved it for me. If the party decides to take passage, on the fishing vessel called, we got to come up with a ship name for both, called whatever, we'll mark that. They may encounter what could they encounter in the ocean that would attack a ship? Pirates. There are pirates in this area. A kraken? No, I'm not gonna throw a kraken at them. Let's check D&D Beyond.
Cthulhu.
Where's my D&D Beyond? That was our big bad guy at the end of our last one. Let's look at monsters, official monsters. And we're going to have them, environment, we're going to have them in the, doesn't have ocean. It's weird. We'll just say coastal. And we're going to have the challenge rating 3 to what? 5? See what we've got on the coast. A Kraken Priest. Well, maybe not. We threw manticores at them, didn't we? Oh, water elementals. How about that?
Under environment, you can hit underwater.
Oh, can you? Thank you for letting me know. I didn't see that. Oh, it's because I didn't go far enough. Duh. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, wow. Sharks, I guess.
A deep scion.
I do like water elemental. Mostly because I actually made one of those in one of my crafting videos. Oh no, I haven't done that in a crafting video yet. I should do that. I'll write that down. Okay, so maybe we'll throw water elementals at them. if something happens. Let's see what the deal is with them. Cresting wave that rolls across the ground, becoming nearly invisible as it courses through a larger body of water. Okay. Okay. All right. So what we'll do? That's a big challenge, though, but maybe not for a ship full of weathered fishermen and this motley crew.
If you expand the challenge rating and do like 1 to 8, you could throw multiple things at them. Like marrows are level challenge 2, and sea hags are challenge 2.
I could do that. In fact, I have thrown both at parties before. So yes, that could be done. Since this is not my game per se, but anyone's game, these are free. These are free one-shots. Once I finish them, I put them in PDF form and give credit to everyone in the stream who helps. Just let me know how you'd like to be credited. And then they're available as PDFs on my Discord channel. In fact, I have a suspicion that one of my regulars is going to do a one-shot of our last campaign with his D&D group on a Friday night stream. So maybe we'll see that. I'd love to watch that one. That'd be fun. Giant octopus. Maybe we'll have a what's a group of octopi called? We always run into this problem. A harass of horses. Yeah, we've got marrows and all sorts of stuff here. I do like water elemental. Maybe we'll just have one water elemental, maybe near a sand. Ooh, yeah, we'll have like a sand. What is it called when they rise up out of the water? Barge? No, what is it called? A sand? Oh, they used to have
a collective group of octopi.
Yeah.
Would be either octopuses or octopi.
No, not the plural. I mean, like a group of them. Is it a school? I don't know. Is it a school, or is it a herd, or a murder, like a murder of crows? I don't know. Let's go back to our story. Sand. What's it called? It's like a very shallow sand area in the water. Come on, Anchoku, you know what that is. Remember there was always one on Silver Lake where Grandma lived? Totally blowing your cover tonight, bro. What's it called? A sand... Oh, I can't think of it. All right. Sandbar! Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. We'll come up with the name of the fishing vessel. They may encounter, as they pass a large sandbar. See, that's nice because then the DM can put together a map or build a terrain on that sandbar, which I know that the Real Tranquil has done for us in the past. We've actually fought on a sandbar, and it was kind of neat because then other sea creatures could come up onto the sandbar because it's very shallow water and still have that water ability, but still attack us, and we were still above the land and able to not have to fight underwater. But it was a neat fight. We fought all sorts of stuff there. Okay, as they pass a large sandbar, they may go ahead, Rylan.
I was going to say, going off something Anchoku said, think about a number of low-level fish. That way they can eat defeated fish. You could just throw like 40 quippers at them because their challenge rating 0.
Oh, that's true. I could do that, especially in shallow water, because I think the quippers are shallow, aren't they? Shallow, like swampy, shallowy area creatures?
It doesn't actually say. It just says it's a carnivorous fish with sharp teeth.
Oh, okay. See, I picture them like piranhas, so I picture them in like on the Amazon.
Yeah, the picture of them on D&D Beyond is basically piranhas.
Yeah. So I picture them more in shallow waters than ocean waters, but they did have quippers in. Let me show you the map there. We did have our party encounter quippers here in the Morning's Cry River as they came down our party came down this way from Ravenscroft down to Ferncrest. Actually, they stopped here at the bend in the river to a small inn that was haunted, but that's a whole other story. That's another story for another day. But yeah, we could do that if it's a shallow enough water and there's small pools or a swampy area in the ocean, that a land that's risen up, maybe a kind of a swallowed island type of thing. Sure, there could be quippers there. But let's have them face this water elemental. What we need to name our octopody. Elsa's charms. That's great. An octopod of octopus. I like it. We need to name our fishing vessel, and come to think of it, we also need to name our passenger vessel in case they decide to go that route. So we'll throw names out there in the, if you want to, the dirty trawler. I like it. If you have a name idea, just do exclamation point name, I think, and then space and then a name, and it'll go onto a list that stays forever on my computer. And we'll keep checking and come up with different names for things. We've got lots of things. Oh, I think I've got it open twice because I keep seeing people. It's posting it twice, but that's okay. It's probably me, probably seeing it twice. Probably too much gin. Okay, so the party decides to take passage.
You might have two chat bots open.
Do I?
Maybe, because anytime somebody does something, Sir Mimsy pops up twice.
Okay, let me do that. Let me close it. Hold on 1 second. Let me close this and open it again. Okay.
That's a mighty fancy background you've got there.
You know what that is? That is
It's a picture.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's opening up. Why did I click OBS? I'm such an idiot. Hold on. I clicked the wrong thing. It is something that Michael Mordor, Goblins of Mordor, painted and took a picture, and he allows his patrons to have a actually, I think he allows everyone to have a high-def background picture, so I have it on my computer, of course. Okay. All right, I'm back. Yep, it was open twice. That was our problem. An embrace of octopuses. Okay, an embrace. Is that what they're called? That's kind of cool. All right, is everybody here, or did I shut everything off?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Is the stream gone?
It's still there.
Yes, the stream's still up.
Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, an embrace. I like that. An embrace of octopi. Hey, Game Master's Vault. Glad you could join us. Alien movie. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I missed that smiling face.
Hello. I'm glad you could be here. Okay. So, we haven't come up with a name for the fishing vessel, or did we? It closed down. So, if someone would repeat to me what we named it.
We have not created a name. A couple of the names were the Dirty Traveler.
I think it's the Dirty Trawler.
Trawler. I can't read
Dirty
tonight.
Trawler.
Okay. I do like the Mermaid's Retribution. That's kind of cool. I just...
Good Kraken Fun, Das Lucky Boot, the Mermaid's Retribution.
The Dirty Trawler. That's the fishing vessel, for sure. The Dirty Trawler. Okay. Oh, I've repeated myself there. If the party decides to take passage on the fishing vessel called the Dirty Trawler, they may encounter a water elemental. Okay, so that's up to the D&D to decide. The DM to decide. All right. If they may take a passenger vessel, let's go ahead and name that. The other one was called the Golden Pearl. So you know what? Maybe it should just be called the Golden Pearl 2. Don't a lot of shipping companies do that? They just put a 2 at the end or a 3 at the end if something happens to their former ship. We'll put it there for now. If someone comes up with a better name, we will change it. Okay, if they choose to take the passenger ship, then we're just going to say that they have a nice luxurious spa vacation as they head across.
Look at you, fancy pants.
Hey! Who keeps coming in? I don't see them coming in and saying anything. That's really weird. Oh, maybe it's because it restarted. I don't know, maybe. The SS Minnow. Yeah, perfect. We got Gilligan on this one. Okay, that's the Dirty Trawler and the Golden Pearl 2 for now. We'll you know what? I'll put a bracket on there, and we may change that if you guys come up with a better suggestion. This is all about you guys, you know. Make that red. All right. So the water elemental, that's for the DM to decide how to handle that, but we're going to just say that they make it across to Tarathiel. The party reaches, or I'll say when the party reaches, because who knows, maybe the water elemental will take them out. When the party reaches Tarathiel, they they meet with Queen, I think it's Galera. I've spelled that wrong, but it's Galera. I'll look it up and I'll fix that for next week, because we're not going to finish the story tonight, obviously. We're 45 minutes in. They meet with Queen Galera, who gives them information about the village. And we need to come up with the idea. Okay, Rylan, go ahead. This is where you come in. Fantasy spa day. Yeah, warm food, sponge bath, the whole works. They're going to be well kept.
Okay, what you need?
All right, this was your idea, right? We talked about
Yes.
this. Okay. So you're not spoiling anyone, because we're all DMs. We're all writing this story together. Go ahead and tell them exactly what you told me, and we're going to then write around it.
Okay, let me go find what I'd messaged you.
Unicorns are a blessing? That's a great group name for a blessing. And I did know that murder was for ravens or crows. I did know that because I joked that I saw a group of them at the base of my driveway, and I exclaimed to my daughters that there was a murder on our driveway, and they didn't believe me, and I had them go look. And then I explained to them that a murder was a group of crows. An army of ants. I looked this up once, and it was fascinating what they're called. But I did not know what an octopod was. So an embrace is awesome, because it's like they're just, you know, embracing your face with their tentacles, which sounds completely naughty. Looking for a body. A parliament. Yeah, you're right. I think it is too. See, they're very clever. I like, it's kind of neat to me. I love that. All right, did you find it, Rylan? If not, I think I can go to our chat and look it up.
No. I mean, I know what it was. I was just going to make sure I caught everything. But so my wife and I were driving through a part of town that we're never really in, because it was like out in the country or something. And we passed by the sign for a subdivision, and the subdivision was like Ravenscrest. And I was like, man, that sounds like a cool name for a D&D town.
Right.
And then I started kicking around the idea about a town that a party gets to, and you know, they do normal little town things, but when night falls, the party kind of realizes that everyone in the town is actually a ghost. They're not alive, and things try and come and kill them while they're in town, and everything's being controlled by like a lich or something, and don't really know what to do in the middle there. And then I was thinking, once everything is resolved, I know how the ending would be. Like when they leave town, they look back as they're traveling away, and the town's not there anymore.
Yeah, I like it. So
That
we
is
should.
amazing.
I know, right? And I'm like, yes, that's our next story, but let's write it. so Queen Galeria, I'm sure I spelled that wrong, gives them information about the village. And is it a village that she recognizes, or she just said it's just a group of, that maybe she's referring to them as gypsies, which I know is politically incorrect, so we could give them a different name.
Or maybe like
traveling merchants or something? Or?
Yeah, traveling merchants discovered the town and they had never seen it before and there was concern or something.
Okay, traveling merchants came upon this town that had previously been not been on any of the kingdoms maps, or what is it called when you have a list of, like when you collect taxes, you have a list of
like a census?
A census, yeah, or the census. Yes, thank you. Takers notes. Perfect. Okay. She, the queen, does not even recall its name. But she has heard that the locals call it... What? Yes, they must stay indoors at dusk and Why is it everyone wants to throw necromancers into our party? Game Master's Vault, everybody for the past 2 campaigns has wanted to throw necromancers. In fact, I think Dinah, our traveling arms salesman,
necromancers need friends too.
They do. And increases the population by killing outsiders. So yeah, get together, vote each night on whom they feel would add to the town. Oh, well, I like that idea. Okay. A soul settlement. Oh, I like that. Okay. Locals call it Souls Settlement. I spelled that wrong. Okay. She gives the party general directions to the town, though none of her map makers have, what is it called? Plotted? No. I'll put plotted, but that's wrong. It on their maps. Recorded? I'll put recorded. Sounds better. Recorded it on their maps. Which is basically, I'll scroll down, which basically means that they're going to head out of Tarathiel and go westward, probably cross that little inlet there, and then maybe we'll find it there, which means they would have had to pass it as they go out of Direbrook and go that way. Well, they probably would have stayed in the ocean and go that way, and then they're coming back here. So it's probably right about there. Okay. I don't know, Game Master. I don't know, Pleasantville. Nice Anchoku.
Maybe it's more of a Sixth Sense type thing. They don't really realize that they're ghosts.
Oh, yeah, like
and it's a sundown kind of thing.
Okay. So it's a cursed area. Will you say it's like the land is cursed? Let's decide what the resolution is. What's going to happen at the very end, and then we'll work on our party getting to that resolution. So let's decide what exactly is happening, so that we can work toward that in the campaign. The kids Rose and Thorn in the death. Oh yeah. Don't give any spoilers about Curse of Strahd. I'm about to play that for the first time. Yeah, I was thinking undead. Would they be like undead, Rylan?
Yeah, they could be.
It's okay. It's okay, Elsa. Don't worry about it. I'm excited to play. My son is actually not Drake, but my other son, his older brother, is actually the DM, and he has this awesome Barovian accent, and I cannot wait to play. In fact, he's getting it all set up. We're going to start playing soon, probably once a month, and I'm looking forward to it. But Drake, his younger brother, my other son, has been trying to keep the whole Strahd mystery from me, even though I have the book. I haven't read it. They're trying to keep it a mystery from me so that I don't get any spoilers. I mean, I know some, but yeah. Oh, it's probably awesome. Yeah. Okay, so what was it, Rylan? They're undead, or they need a physical body, and sure, perhaps they don't know they're dead. Yeah. What do you think, Rylan?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would work.
Okay. So because we're going to end soon, it's almost 8 o'clock. Let's just go ahead and quickly write out the resolution of this so that when we can kind of backtrack next week, when we do this again, we can backtrack and fill in the gaps of how to get from A to B in this case, or A to Z. Hey, Chief. Keep everybody hydrated, Chief. Thank you. A curse must be lifted to free the undead. Go ahead.
There's a podcast called The Adventure Zone. I'm not sure if you've ever heard it.
No. Tell me about it.
Well, it's a brother, or it's a guy, his two brothers and their dad, and they're doing a podcast, but they play D&D. And it's hilarious. But there's an arc in it where they go to a town, and the town keeps living the same hour over and over and over again. What if it was like a Groundhog's Day type thing?
I was just going to say, like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, like in the morning, they're undead. They're not aware that they're undead. At night, everything happens, and then the next morning, it's just a repeat of the exact same day.
Awesome. I love it. Let's just put Groundhog Day here, so I remember for next week. Groundhog Day Revisited. Party arrives and gets caught in the continuing, what is it called? Continuing, it's when a clock goes, what is it called? I'm just going to look on, help me think of the word. Time loop. Yes, thank you. Elsa's got it. Elsa's got our back. Okay. Time loop. Of repeating the same day over and over, which means they could die and be fine, just like in Groundhog Day. Like when he drives off the cliff with the groundhog. Yeah. Okay. The day the village was... Okay, the Pisa must figure out what caused their deaths to free them. I love it. Okay. The party must figure out what caused... I'm trying to type without looking. There, I'm looking at one screen and typing on the other. Free them. Okay. Awesome. And what is going to be, how are we going to free them? What is going to be the thing? Yeah, it must be something the PCs can stop. What can they stop? Is it going to be one big BBEG at the very end that is kind of controlling it? Like a lich? But we can't do a lich because they're CR13, as we discovered last week when we thought about liches. And it can't be an Alep. We did Aleps. The whole valley is affected in this time loop. Yeah, like crops are repeating or dying that day. They can't figure out why their crops are dying, and all of a sudden, yeah, I like that. What'll be the final BBEG? We got to come up with that. Let's look under a flood. IR back. Welcome back, Tim. We've gotten far. I'll leave this right there so you can read it, and we're gonna look up. Well, you can't read it if I look something up because I'm gonna cover the screen.
A Deathlock Mastermind.
What is that? Is that a real thing? Or am I looking this up and you're just pulling my chain?
It's a CR8.
Ooh. Is it all one word? It's not coming up on my creatures.
2 words.
Oh, Deathlock is one word?
Deathlock is 1, Mastermind.
Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, let's find it. Okay. CR8. That's going to be hard. This may have to be a partial finish of the one shot. Like get to a certain point, and then when they get to level 8, 7 or 8. Unless they pull him out of he doesn't have any layers, right? Oh, wow. Charisma, okay. 10th level spellcaster. That's going to be difficult for these level 5 to 8. We're gonna hope that they go after that water elemental so they get some XP before they deal with this person. But let's do it. Let's make this a 2-part.
Twisted's level 1's killed a freaking dragon.
Well, Twisted was DMing. Let's do a Deathlock Mastermind as the end. Let's do it, and let's just give him a bunch of stuff to fight in between level 5 and level 8. Let's do that. Let's make this a longer one shot. This is not going to be 3 sheets. This is going to be like 10 sheets. We'll do this over time. I love it. And it's going to be a Deathlock Mastermind. And then I'm going to put a note here. This may take a few one-shots. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This was fun. I love starting it from the scratch and just kind of building it as we go. Everyone was very helpful. Let me know in chat how you want to be credited. Everyone who participated in chat, whether you just gave 1 opinion or 18, gets to have their name on the finished product. I don't know if anyone's ever going to play them, but they're free and you can have them. And I do clean them up. I put maps. I put a huge glossary. This is all homebrew. So some things are homebrewed within this. And, oh, hold on. Game Master wrote something. Perhaps the big bad caused the flood, but a religious relic in town caused the time loop to save the villagers. Oh, I have to copy and paste this. I'm going to do that right now. I'm so glad I moved the font of this chat to 400 so I could see it at a distance. Here we go. There we go. I got it right there. There you go. I love it. Thank you, Game Master's Vault. I love it. If you are known as any other person on Twitter, let me know, because I want to make sure I give you a shout out on Twitter for that. That's awesome. Elsa's Charms works fine. Yeah, it could have a true dungeon. We could definitely put a dungeon in here. Maybe they have to go underground to find any kind of stragglers who managed to escape the flood and go through some, I don't know, caverns or something. Yeah, we could definitely do that. This is going to be a lot of fun. So thank you, everyone. Let me know how you want to be credited. This is obviously just the beginning of this one shot, which may actually be more like a 4 or 5 night thing. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to building this campaign with you guys. Join me next Friday when we continue. Thanks to D&D Beyond, a resource that I lovingly use thanks to my wonderful husband who gifted the entire Legendary bundle to me for my birthday and Christmas last year. Thanks to Incarnate Pro, I use their mapping program to make all those neato maps. Thanks to the Thesaurus, thesaurus.com, because I do look up a lot of stuff there. Join me next Tuesday at 7 o'clock for Miramore as I continue to build that vertical terrain, D&D terrain. And I am making a new ornament during Aunt Anne's Tree, my afternoon stream on Thursdays. at 1 p.m. I'm making a pizza ornament. I debuted a picture of it yesterday.
Well, look what the cat dragged me.
Well, welcome back. It repeated because I opened Streamlabs chatbot again, so you get him twice. Okay, Raynick, are you streaming tonight? Because we will raid you if you are. Also, I want to point out that Riff and Rabble are going to be playing Neverwinter tonight at 10 o'clock East. They're not doing D&D tonight because Callie has to work. So she's usually the DM. So she is at work and they're going to do Neverwinter again. But I do believe that coming up in, I don't know when, but I think Riff and Rabble are going to run our last week's one shot now that we have it done. So no spoilers to people in the chat if they're here. And, Rylan, you're going to stream? We're going to raid Rylan if that's the case. Rylan, do you want to head out so you can stream?
Raynick and I have been discussing what we're
Oh, you're quickly like
30
typing.
minutes.
Yeah, typing. What are you going to do? All right. Well, we want to raid somebody.
No, this has been for like 30 minutes.
Oh, for crying out loud. Guys, get your act together. I've been like vamping all this time to give you all the time to prepare so we could... It's up to you guys. You guys decide. I'm going to go play World of Warcraft because Hubs and I are going to do some emissary quests tonight. And we might do some LFRs. So
You're speaking words that I don't
I
understand.
know. That's okay. That's all right. Hey, thanks, Chief.
Have fun at World of Warcraft. I'll play.
Oh, well, we
I
have
might
a good
end
time.
up playing a video game later, depending if I'm like still alive or not.
Well, I hope you
Kind of
are.
in that mood where I'm like, yeah.
I'm throwing the map back up on the screen because it's so pretty. Okay, all right. Well, thanks, guys. I won't delay any longer. Let's raid. If you guys haven't decided who you're going to raid, I'm going to pull something up here. Actually, I can't because it'll show on the screen. It doesn't matter. I'll just slide it over here. Then you can't see it. All right. I'm going to go to my stream, find out who I've got. And we'll find someone to raid. Of course, now we're going to hear myself twice. I'm going to hear myself twice in a second. It's going to drive me crazy. Okay. Who have we got? We got Straticus. Oh, you know what? Sam's on. Let's go raid her. Let's go raid her. I think we can do that. She looks like she's drawing. All right, let's get back here. All right, let's see if this works. I'm not good at this. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Look at me. I'm putting it back over here. We're rating. You can see it twice. It's like a never-ending... Oh, look at that! It's coming in! Here it comes again! All right, here we go. Good night, guys.